Having trouble finding soccer drills for kids? Athlete Era makes it easy. Hello, I'm Tobias, and today I'm going to show you 3 simple drills that work on passing, as well as some key things to look out for. Let's get into it. Now, the first drill we have is called Go Fetch. This drill is a great way to first introduce kids to kicking the ball in a controlled manner. Start by setting up a 20 by 20 meter grid. Have each player grab a ball and scatter around the inside of the playing area. The coach will start in the middle of the grid. The objective of the drill is to have players become comfortable dribbling and passing the ball with different parts of their feet. The player will start by tossing the ball to the coach. The coach will then toss the ball to a different part of the grid. The players then have to go and get their ball and pass it back to the coach. Coaches, remind players to look where you are before passing the ball back to you. Now, the second drill we have is called Cross the River. This is the perfect drill to introduce players to the idea that they don't always have to kick it as hard as they can. Start by creating 2 15 by 15 meter boxes with a 5 meter neutral zone in the middle. Place a 2 by 2 meter square on either end of each box and put the balls inside these small squares. Divide the group into 2 teams on either side of the neutral zone. Now, the goal of this game is to put as many balls in the other team's square as possible. Players start by picking up a ball from their side and attempting to pass it across the neutral zone. If the ball stops in the other team's grid, they can run over to the other side and put the ball in their box. Coaches, encourage players to get as close to the end of their box as possible so they only have to make a short pass. Now, the last drill is called Playground Soccer. This is where kids can fall in love with the game, score some goals, and have tons of fun. Start by setting up a 15 by 25 meter grid with 2 pug nets on either end and balls around the outside. Encourage parents to get involved as well to add to the fun. The game is simple. Kids will play 1v1 against their parent or partner and try to score as many goals as they can. Once they score a goal, the player goes and gets their ball and try and score in a different net. Coaches, remember, this is like free time. You don't need to keep score, you just need to make sure players are getting as many reps as possible. Now remember, these players are just learning how to kick a ball, which means at times they may need a little bit of help. Here are a few key things to look out for. First off, remind players to keep their plant foot pointed in the direction they want the ball to go. Second, make sure players lock their ankles when they make contact with the ball. And lastly, make sure players follow through towards the target. Now that you're all ready to go with some new drill ideas for next practice, as well as some helpful coaching tips for your players, be sure to check out the free Athlete Era mobile app. And for more great videos just like this one, subscribe to Coach's Crash Course.